What's happening, YouTube? We're back for a second consecutive night to break down Power, what's going on, what we think is going to happen. We've got a different perspective tonight because we've got our other two co-hosts of the show coming through, B. Avery and Muchella's new best friend, Miss K.
Ow.
the Miss K up there running things in the Northeast. How you doing tonight, Moochella?
I'm fine. So we
Let
just
me.
waiting for them. We waiting on them.
And while we wait for them, let's shout out Support Gaming, Jay Doe, Ron Mitchell. I appreciate you, man. You follow me everywhere. You on IG. I appreciate the love. Tressa C is another one. She's been here for quite a while. She's done multiple businesses with me. She's made life gains. She is an honorary member of this family. Anytime she's ready to get on this show, she can get up here. Constance is in the building. Steve Haskins, Zaya Latrice. Crew's coming out, Muchella. They coming out to see you. They waiting for you to drop. They waiting for you to drop them hammers.
I'm dropping the hammers and I'm dropping my take on Raising Kanan tonight and Animal Kingdom. Those are the two videos I'm dropping tonight.
But let me tell y'all something else before we get into it. Another show that I'm trying to see if I can squeeze in is the FX special that they do on the impeachment of Bill Clinton. For those of you that have followed the series, they did the O.J. Simpson story. They did the Killing Versace, which was damn. I mean,
that was good.
I couldn't take my eyes off that show. I mean, it was damn good. And if this Bill Clinton is equally as good, it's something to review. So I'm going to check out the first couple of episodes, then I'm going to review that and see what you guys think.
And it comes on tonight at 10 o'clock on the FX channel. It's also on Hulu the following day. So if you have Hulu, you can check it out. Or if not, if you got FX, you right there at 10 o'clock.
Well, Muchella, we've got a lot of people in here that's begging for your review. So let me just kick it off and ask you some questions, Muchella. They ready. They ready. So, Moochie, in your famous notebook that you got, and I'm not talking about famous.
Look, I don't switch. Look, this is my little notebook now.
Oh, you don't win electric.
I'm going back to the notebook, but I ran out, so I'm just like doing this, and I like this better.
All right. Well, Muchella, because you turn the people out, I'm going to ask you some questions till the rest of our guests get here. So, number one, we know that Unique is out to get revenge on the Thomas family.
Right.
Do you think that there's a possibility that his zeal, his thirst for revenge could backfire on his cool ass?
Definitely.
How so?
Definitely. I feel like it's going to backfire on him because it's already heat in the neighborhood because of the whole bad dope incident. So now you're going to have them looking at Dubai and bust and things like that to catch people. Now we got to hope Kanan's dumbass don't get caught up in the mix too.
You still mad with Kanan?
Yes, I am. I want to roll around on the ground and fight with dude. I'm mad at him for the simple fact that he's not listening to anyone. He's not listening to his mom. Marvin trying to take him under his wing, but he's not trying to fall in line with that. And he's just doing too much. You just learned how to cook crack a week ago, and you already killing people. So it's just like, I feel like I said, remember my prediction was he's gonna get jammed up. I really feel like he's gonna get jammed up, and that's how Marvin gonna happen. That's how Detective Howard is gonna get at them. He's gonna be able to get what he wants out of the deal because Kanan is gonna be jammed up. And another thing, I had somebody inbox me on Instagram from Southside, and they were saying that Kanan was 50 Cent was actually a Golden Gloves fighter.
Yeah.
So now, when they put the boxing in this past episode, do y'all think we might see young Kanan doing the Golden Gloves? Because that's what he actually did.
He might. And he got into it with Zab Judah during the Golden Glove days. So we might actually get a chance to see all that. But ladies and gentlemen, Moochie's new tag team sister, Moochie's new heavy hitter, Moochie's new day one is in the building. May we welcome the lady, the legend, Miss K. How you doing, Miss K?
I'm doing good. How about everybody? How's everybody doing?
Good. Your sounds is good. You connected, right?
Yeah, I'm connected. But when I came in here, I heard all that noise from the air, so I turned it off, guys.
Oh damn! So you gonna be hot?
I'll probably be hot.
Hey, look, don't worry. We only gonna be in here an hour. I promise to get you in and get you out. But to show some support for the fellas, because the fellas need support. When you two New York sisters try to gang up on Lamont Tyson, the southern male Belle, I gotta recruit some Texas size help. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the building, it's the good brother B. Avery.
Hey, what's good, everybody?
We got a silky voiced man and a silky voiced woman. They're both on the bottom, y'all.
Both on the bottom.
So they look.
Both on the bottom.
How y'all doing tonight?
No bones about that.
Good. How about you? How's it going?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Moochie.
Well, I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't checked out B's review of Karen, he was this close. He was this close to bringing out that damn bleach. He was this close.
Oh,
this close.
Really? It was that like
Oh, it was horrible.
I
think I mentioned the only reason I didn't bring out the bleach because it was like a B or C grade movie, so it was expected to be kind of bad, but it was still trash.
Well, where is it available?
Ooh, somebody.
I
Jennifer.
found it. Yeah.
God bless with your delivery, girl.
And labor and delivery watching us.
Oh my
Lord
God.
have mercy. Lord have mercy.
We got you, Jennifer.
Look.
Breathe.
Yes.
Breathe.
We got you, girl.
Think positive thoughts, Jennifer. The minute they can offer you the epidural, you take it.
Yes,
take it.
girl.
Don't even play. Don't let no man try to tell you to do it. Now take that damn epidural. Trust me.
Thank you,
Mama. Breathe, Mama.
Thank you. What the heck? Shoot, you're gonna tell somebody how to do their birth.
Yeah. Whatever's gonna be less stress on the mama is always the best. And we appreciate you, Jennifer, for coming through. Let's go ahead and get into it, people. Let's go ahead and get into it, and let's help these folks be entertained. Let's help bring in a new baby from someone who's watching us in labor and delivery. That's a first for me. So I'm glad we are christening this baby who's going to do great things for the world.
And just real quick, shout out to everybody in the chat that said hello. How y'all doing?
Yes, hello everybody.
Hello everybody.
And sorry if you guys are saying hi to me too, because I'm not really in the chat. Like I'll be looking on my phone every now and then, so I'm never ignoring you guys. So just want to let you know.
And we're all grateful right now. We've got 130 in the building. Please give me 130 likes. Be sure to subscribe to Miss K, B. Avery, and Moochella. Let's get into it. I will start with B. Avery on the same tip that I was talking to Moochella right before you guys got in here. So B. Avery, my man Unique, he rose up on Lulu in Lamont's diner on this past episode, basically begging Lulu to join his crew. Lulu called him a bitch, and then Lulu confessed to his homeboy that was down there getting that Krispy Kreme job that he shot at him. He said it. I'm not making this up. He did it. He did it. He said, I shot at you, whatever, and I missed, blah, blah, blah. B. Avery, talk to me about how you feel about that, and do you think Lulu missed on purpose?
I don't want to go as far as saying Lulu missed on purpose. Just by the way the scene played out, I think he just kind of effed it up. If he did do it on purpose, I don't understand that writing at all. I think that he just dropped the ball. He that's not his strong suit, the assassin in this game, in my opinion. He's good at doing what he's always been doing, moving money around and the rest of the stuff he's been doing in the show. So they need to hire somebody else. That's more like a job for scrap, but we know he in the hospital. But as far as the diner sign, man, that was crazy. I thought everybody involved in that scene was nuts. Lulu and Unique for the fact that I don't know why you would approach Lulu on neutral ground talking about, hey, why don't you come over to the dark side? I mean, like, he wouldn't do that. Lulu wouldn't do that. And plus, you asking him to betray his sister. That's insane. I know Lulu called him out. I mean, they mentioned that in the dialogue. But then what makes it even worse is Lulu is so blatantly obvious with his defiance, talking about, "No, I don't want to work with you because, like you said, you know, you a bitch ass Negro." I'm like, come on, bro, like play the field a little bit, you know, like it's insane. And then you're gonna admit that, yeah, I tried to assassinate you, but my jaw was on the ground, like I don't get it. That was crazy. You putting a target on your head, on your back, you know, but we're gonna see how it plays out.
Miss K, we got you giggling already. So talk to me about that diner scene. You can go pick up anywhere with Lulu shooting to kill and missing while folks at the buffet. You can talk about him actually eating his sandwich in Unique's face at the diner. Just pick up anywhere you want to go with it.
Okay, so let's start at the failed hit.
Okay.
I definitely do not think that he missed on purpose. I think that what Marvin said had a lot of truth to it, where he said if you wasn't trying to be a bootleg Russell Simmons, you probably would have hit the boy, right? I think he's upset because if you guys go back to episode 6, that was 6, right? Last week's episode, after that whole situation where Scrap came in and did the little thing on his nose to let him know that Worrell was up in there, you know, trying to do a hit on him. If you look at his face in the limo, he was really pissed off. He wanted that thing to go. He wanted that event to be successful. And so he was really bothered behind it. And I think what happened is those feelings transferred over into however long this, whatever day this was after that event happened, he's still feeling those emotions. And I think his head is just not in the game right now because Lulu, in my opinion, he wants to do something different. He's not here. He doesn't want to do this anymore. Look at his face when Rock said, "We're going to meet that connect and you coming with me." He like, you know, he just kind of like, he was trying to take a sip of the coffee and he was just like, oh my gosh, like he's over it. And so I think he missed because he's just like not there. And as far as what you said, B, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree. I think doing the hits is his strong suit. That's why in the first episode, Grown Kanan let us know that he is who Rock calls when you want to get something done right. You know, so that is his strong suit. And for her to say, it's time for you to get your Reggie Jackson on, he know exactly what she's talking about because he's always doing the hits probably. That's what it sounds like, right? So for him to do this and screw up, his head is not in the game. And that's just my opinion on it. I feel like it was stupid as heck. And I think it's clouding his judgment. And especially for you to go up in there with a ski mask and then turn around and tell this guy that you are the one that was there while he was eating the cookie. Come on now. Why would you do that? That's very reckless and stupid. So to me, his head is not in the game right now. That's my take on it. As far as Unique going up in there, asking him to do, like, that was nervy. But at the same time, Unique is looking at it like, look, you came to me for a favor. Now I'm coming to you. You had the audacity to come to me. Now I'm going to come to you. And then Unique made it seem like he was so pissed off that about his what's his name, Lulu's response. And it's like, I don't really understand why Unique is so pissed off. Maybe he just pissed off about the BA comment, you know, but that's it. I don't know what you expected, but I'm sorry I took all that time, but
it's all right. It's all right. BA, you trying to jump back in there? You on mute.
You on mute. You on mute.
My bad. Lulu. So Lulu was the one that killed D Wiz in the first and second episode, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. So yeah, good point. Good point. Good point, Miss K.
Thank you.
Now, Moochie, jump in here now. Some Zaya Latrice done found her a hangout partner in the comment section, Anthony Anderson. I'm not sure if this is the comedian Anthony Anderson, but he mentioned that the gun jammed. And Zaya Latrice said that a different gun would have brought different results. And
I agree.
I don't, because how the hell do you miss with that gun? The door was wide open. You didn't even have to start spraying 5 feet away. You could have just walked up on her. The minute her eyes went like this, boop, boop, everybody's dead.
Yeah.
I think he got distracted watching dude eat the cookie.
Oh, that's right. Because you said you thought he wanted to join in on the cookie
No, I
party.
ain't say all of that now. I just said I think he got distracted while he saw Worrell eating a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
And that might have been it. But the gun did jam.
It did.
It did jam, and by the time he got it back working, dude was out the window.
What about before the gun jam? He let off a whole daggone round of 60 bullets.
It was just no excuse.
I think once she screamed, she jumped, and they're moving targets. Even though he was doing this back and forth with the gun, and then it jammed, he just missed. That's how they wrote it. And a lot of people. Someone told me, well, last time in the comments, somebody said Tech Nines do jam a lot.
They do. No, that's
somebody
true.
said that in the comments.
No, that is 100% true. I mean, me and my wife have shot with them, and on the range they jam. I mean, especially if you got the hair trigger one. And
Anthony Anderson is saying something.
Yeah. I mean, Anthony know what he's talking about. But my issue.
But if you're the man for the job, why go in there with that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I mean. Your head is not in it.
His head is not in it because he already was mad that they messed up his showcase. So he probably went in there to make him look like Swiss cheese, but it didn't happen.
Right.
Because I said Swiss cheese.
We like that Wisconsin.
Got a whole bunch of holes in it, right?
Yeah, we like that Wisconsin Swiss cheese down here. It tastes real good. But then that leads you to beg this question. If you know his head is not in the game, where is his head at? Is his head in music? And if his head is in music, didn't Unique try to stroke the right instrument by giving him an opportunity to advance his music career when he presented it to him?
Yes, he did. But how can you trust him if you went in there a week ago and asked him to have truce for that night, peace for that night, and you came in there starting stuff. You came in there shooting. You shot into an open crowd.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, Kelly,
hey,
Brooklyn.
Shout out to Kelly Lee coming through with the 555. You know, the triple nickel. Triple nickel. Big time.
So I got a quick question for you, Lamont.
Oh Lord, I'm scared.
If Worrell would have went up in there and shot up your freaking diner like that, what would you have done?
If I was Lulu?
No, it's your diner.
It's your diner.
And I'm actually in the diner.
Yeah, you running the diner.
Oh, well, I'm keeping weapons all over the place. I would have came back out spraying myself. You know what I'm saying? Now, my wife shoot better than me, but hell, I'm pretty good with my little Smith & Wesson M&P shield. I would have came out spraying myself.
Yo, I always love hearing about a gangster chick.
First, I would have called the police. I would have called the police so they could have me on record saying that I did dial 911. As soon as I dialed 911, I would drop the phone and I would have came out spraying. Right. But like I said, you know, my weapon is my wife because she shoots way better than I do.
Hey, go girl.
She's a marksman. But
I heard women naturally do though. Shoot better.
I wonder why.
What you mean? Why?
I believe it.
Why? What do you mean? Why?
I wonder why it's created that y'all shoot better than us.
I know when I used to play Splinter Cell, I was on point with that sniper.
You look like one of them chicks that was playing Call of Duty and Splinter Cell. Look at you. You look like one of them ones that be cussing out the little children that be calling you all kinds of bad names.
Y'all, and they think I'm a kid too, because I'll be doing it too.
I was pretty good in Duck Hunt, by the way.
Oh man. Everybody remember Nintendo when you got those 2 video games that came with Mario and Duck Hunt and the little gun.
Yeah.
Boy.
I bet Zia is a good shot too.
Who's that?
I bet Zia. I bet she's a good shot too.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't
even doubt that.
Mm-hmm. B.A. I'm gonna come back to you, my brother.
Cool.
So let's talk about Rock getting back up with Symphony. Post Symphony. Golly. I wanted to root for this dude so bad, but man, he come to Kanan has them at the restaurant. It's supposed to be him, Davina, his mama, and he winds up surprising the mama with my brother L7. All right, which a lot of people thinking is Breeze. Okay, he He exploits the fact that she's not used to a brother with this much diversity. She bites the bait. Next thing you know, they in bed together. They making makeup sex, and she winds up saying, "You ever want to have a baby?" And you know what this N word said, B. Avery? With you, I have your baby. And I'm sitting here like, bruh, the many times she done fussed you out for nothing, and you're gonna actually intimate to her that you'd be willing to have a baby with her. Be able to take the floor, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's some type of revelation or reveal with his character by the end of the season. I don't want him just to be some love interest, fling type of thing. That would be disappointing. Especially with the doll law that you just put down. But I don't know, man. Apparently she just got that good stuff.
Boy,
where he can't, go away. And she is always on. I notice every time they have sex, she's on top, I think. I don't never think I've seen her on the bottom.
Yes, she was one time when it was on the rug.
Let me remind you something, B.A., because Moochella won't let this go. Symphony did eat the cookie yesterday. Don't be trying to disappear, Moochella. don't be trying to don't be trying to disappear. You know you said this yesterday. She wanted everybody to know that this last episode was the all cookie eating episode, and Symphony did eat the cookie.
Mm-hmm.
That is right, but that is right because she was like saying like, yeah, don't be doing all that slow down type stuff, and he was like, it's not like that, and he was like, 1 second, and okay, and then she was like, oh, it's like that. I don't know, man. You finna bring me over to your side. I like the guy. I want to root for him, but he just how do I want to say it? He just I kind of just want him to put his foot down just a little bit more. That's all. Yeah, it's getting kind of he don't seem like he should be acting that way, like I don't know. It just a little whipped.
We men on this side of men on this side of the screen. So everybody see me and B.A. on top of it, like
I don't believe in being petty and playing games and stuff when it comes to emotions. But at the same time, you're giving your power up too much, bro.
Yes.
No pun intended. With this name of the show, but
Lord have mercy.
He don't got to do all of that. But, I don't know.
God, so my bad just said Rock got the vibranium punana. Well, you know what? If she got the vibranium punana, he better go somewhere and find the adamantium penis so he can stop getting with that mess, because she has got him literally wrapped right now.
And I gotta say, I want y'all to and I'm not throwing shade, I'm not hating, but I was just surprised. Miss Cantu brought this to my attention. I want y'all to pay attention to who Patina Miller is married in real life. I was shocked. I was very surprised by that.
Who is she married to?
If they love each other, they love each other. But I was like, what?
It is. I'm surprised too.
Who is it? I don't know. Who is it?
Just Google it. Just Google Patina Miller husband.
Okay.
And you can pull it up. I don't know. Your audience may enjoy your reaction if they see you live, but I would. I was just surprised.
Lord, as Miss K is discussing her breakdown, I'll look it up real quick. Go ahead, Miss K. How do you feel about old Whip, aisle number 7, ready whipped in the grocery aisle, Symphony basket, coming back with his tail between his legs?
For real. I don't listen. I told you guys I didn't want him to come back, right? Yeah. Remember last week I said I didn't want him to come back because I just want him to live. So I wasn't excited about it, but it was still some cute moments, romantic moments. You even got a chance to see Rock kind of like a redeeming quality in her when she apologized and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, this is nice, but I think he did take control in that moment. That's why he was able to eat the cookie, because she was over there trying to, like you said, she's always on top, this and that. And I don't know if you guys remember last week when I said that when she pulled up to the event, it showed me that she was controlling. And he said it. He said, you don't always have to be in control. Because she over there just trying to rip his clothes off and like, his shirt and everything. And so he's like, and she's like, okay, so what you want to do? So he showed her what he wanted to do. So to me, I think with Symphony, he understands that he's dealing with a woman that he has to peel back a lot of layers. And I think he's just patient enough. I think in time, okay, let's say if they weren't in this type of situation where she lived a life of crime and there's a possibility of him getting killed because of it, in a normal relationship, I think in time it will balance itself out. Like he would have some control. Like he'll know there is a sound, right?
Yeah, I just saw who she married to. She married somebody that looked like Drew Carey. What the? Ladies and gentlemen, let me put this on the screen. What the hell? See, this is why y'all want to play with me. Look at this shit, man.
Yeah.
So I hate to say, but automatically when you think a sister crossover like that, it's wrong. A society has beat this down, but you automatically think dude got to be wealthy, super rich. He got to be like a billionaire the way Eve's husband was. Eve done married a white dude who's like a prince or somewhere. He's a billionaire. You got
$500,000. That's his name.
The crazy thing is that they it said that they met online.
What?
That's nuts. Yeah.
Who met online? These two?
Her and him.
Wow.
Patina?
Mouthpiece must have been super strong, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what, B. Avery? It should just give people hope. That you don't got to be some fancy model. You ain't got to be no athlete. You could be whatever this dude do and get a woman like this.
Right.
All I can say.
Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn, Drew Carey. Price is right.
What did he do? What does he do?
I don't have no idea.
He did her. Apparently, look at that stomach.
Yeah, we see
that stomach is swole.
You know, she got the real life symphony basket going on with him.
Well, but like I was saying, I just think it would balance out in another type of situation, and that's all. Moochie thinks that I'm throwing you in here.
Go ahead.
Get her.
She think that he got another secret going on, so that's gonna turn some things up if that's the case.
I don't think he's a Fed though. Everybody's saying in the chat.
Fed. Oh, a Fed.
Everybody's saying in the chat that I really don't think that because if he is, he already compromised his case because he's sleeping with her. Exactly. He can't even it's done.
Now, from what I understand, didn't they get rid of that rule at 9/11 that when they was investigating? I guess maybe it's just for terrorists, but they don't get you if you start sleeping with these people no more. You can still keep your case going. I think there was some law or some.
Okay, but
what that was 9/11 though.
9/11, that's 2001.
Right. Oh, good point. Good point.
So, being that that's out there, do you think that he has a hidden child? Because she asked the question about, do you have any? You'll be a good dad, and that's when I saw the expression on his face change. A lot of people was also predicting that he might be ghost dad. So do you think he has a child and we're going to find out that that's ghost father for real? Because now when I seen his face with that, that's what made me say, okay, I might be a believer with that theory.
Be what you think, because they've been saying this from the first time we've seen Symphony, that he's ghost daddy or he breathes.
Yeah, but I don't see him as an alcoholic though. Remember they were saying he was an alcoholic?
Well,
that's why he really didn't like to stay with his father and stuff like that.
I didn't never see Symphony as the type of dude that would keep running back and forth to rock, but he's doing it.
So maybe he might start drinking if she cut him off.
Maybe, but the question would be why.
I'm just speculating.
Yeah, the question would be why is he keeping the child a secret right now? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just throwing that theory out.
But you made me think.
But it made me think about it. We was talking about it the other day.
I never thought he was the father, but you made me think that there is a secret because of that face, that face.
Yeah, and that's what made me think about it.
I originally thought it was just that she caught him off guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, we speaking about kids, like I'm trying to get my education, girl.
No, I don't think.
I didn't think nothing of it.
Tressa, I don't think we have 10 years before Ghost is born because him and Kanan is 5 years apart. So basically, Ghost now is in elementary school. He's not in high school. He's, a matter of fact, junior high school or elementary, between elementary and junior high.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. B. Avery, you got anything to say on that?
I'm not connecting the dots.
I just threw it out there when I saw the expression on his face and what people were saying.
You could
so
be
that's
right.
what made me have a possible.
Yeah,
I'll say a possible. He might be possibly Ghost's father.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I got one for y'all.
Nightclub. He don't own that nightclub.
He don't own a nightclub.
He works there. He works there Tuesdays and Thursdays or something like that, which we haven't seen. And what happened to white girl? Whatever her name was, I forgot.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I'm telling you, she's coming back, y'all.
Listen, I done did a whole theory on her. She better.
She's supposed to be in 4 episodes. She only was in 2.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she's coming back.
I'm sorry,
she's coming back, and she's gonna be back next
year
too.
I did my little research.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all know Moochella go hard for y'all to keep this thing together, and I'm gonna hit y'all with this. Someone hit me in the comments. In my Instagram DM. So anytime you got comments, questions, anything we cover on any one of my channels, hit me on IG. They mentioned that Kanan in season 2 of Power said he was going to see his mother. Mm-hmm. Which would indicate that Rock is not gonna die.
Right. Yeah, now, I told you that.
You did say that. However, we do have a lot of people that feel like Kanan's story is being written off 50 Cent's life. 50 Cent was a Golden Glove, but 50 Cent's real life mama did die. So which way we're gonna go with that? I'll start it with you, B. Avery. Which one of these theory rabbit holes you want to go down?
Well, name them again, name them again.
So 50 Cent's character Kanan in Power Season 2 mentioned that he was going to go somewhere to see his mother. But a lot of people feel like the story itself is being written off of 50 Cent's life. And his real life mom is dead. And a lot of people are thinking that because we just saw the new Connect in a boxing arena, that they might go through the whole issue where 50 Cent got his Golden Gloves and was fighting Zab Judah and all those New York boxers. So I guess my question to you is, do you see this story going down a road more of Kanan and Power, or on the road more of 50 Cent's life?
I'm gonna say Kanan and Power.
Okay.
There's just a feeling I have, Kanan and Power. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, Miss K, spotlight is on you. We're going to change the gear a little bit. Let's talk about this whole saga right here and who is Jukebox going to blame. So basically, they meet up and there's going to be a little ball, a little suave, a little something. The mama has got Nicole hooked up with some Bradley named white dude. I don't know where they just be named these white dudes Bradley all of a sudden, but Bradley or whatever his name was. And she's going to ditch him and take Juke. But she wants Juke to go get a dress. And I feel like we saw the full embracing of Juke being who she is in this store when she tried on the dress and she was like, man, the hell with this. I want to put on a suit. She puts on a suit. She realized that's what she's going to wear. She meets back up with Nick. And prior to that, Kanan slipped in the drugs in her book bag. Nick takes the drugs. Nick goes home, smokes it up, passes out, and is dead. Pick up anywhere you want to go.
Yeah. So when they showed us what the heck Kanan did with his stupid behind, how he just damaged that whole, when he was cooking, he added too much, right? And so when Marvin went and took him to see what the heck he did, and then we get to that park scene where this girl gets her hands on that vial, I was like, oh my gosh, are they going here?
They went there.
They went there, and I was like, this is sad. And I was really hoping that it wasn't gonna come to that, but it was just, obviously, And when it comes to who's to blame and who she's gonna blame, actually, because she shouldn't have taken the daggone thing from the girl's book bag, but
right.
So it's just like I don't know. It's a messed up situation. I don't really have that much to say about it because it's just really sad, and I don't know which way Juke is gonna go because of that. You know what I mean? And as far as who to blame, can she blame Kanan? Well, actually, she could blame Kanan because they're gonna find out next week that all of that stuff is gonna come to light. So she might blame Kanan. I don't know. I hope that she doesn't blame her father, because I'm really getting tired of this whole this riff in them and insinuating that there's something going on in their relationship. So I don't know. I feel like the easier target would be to blame her dad.
Damn.
Yeah.
I never would hypothesize that theory. B. Avery, how you feel about it? B. Avery got that look. He might take them glasses off now. Review about to get serious.
Hold on, you said blame her dad. You saying Marvin?
Yeah.
Marvin.
How is he to blame, or how will he be to blame?
He's not, I'm just saying, I feel like he's an easier target to blame because he was behind the whole, doing the Van Wick thing. He's the adult in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he shouldn't have gotten Kanan involved in the fact that, he just kind of opened that door just by letting Kanan be involved. Even though Kanan was the one that came to him with the idea, his initial answer was to say like, no, you're my kryptonite. I got to stay away from you. He should have stuck with that,
He should.
And I just feel like because Rock is always throwing shots every time she's with Juke, she's always throwing shots at Marvin, and I'm so tired of it. Like, she's always freaking talking about this guy, and I feel like that could make it, it's just making his daughter see him in the light like, oh, he's the family screw up.
Well, I respectfully disagree on that. Marvin is an F up, but I would have to say with this situation right here, his hands are clean.
I would say that too.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
what?
he didn't have. I mean, all the other mishaps that have happened in this series so far between him and Kanan, majority has been his fault. But I think Kanan, if my memory serves me correctly, I think this is like 95% on Kanan, if not 100%. He's the one that's just trying to wear the big boy pants, coming in like, I cook the food. Well, not cook the food. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm this, I'm that. I mean, Marvin to me just showed up to the spot and found dead bodies. Now I think. Well, I'm on the fence as far as if he should communicate that to Rock or whatever. And I do want to comment. I loved his performance and how upset he was, when Kanan was like, but we ain't gonna tell my mom. Are you effing serious? I was feeling him right there. Yeah, but his hands were clean, and I see what you're saying as far as Rock, with her conversations with Juke. But I think that Juke, I see what you're saying, but I feel like Juke has enough sense, book and street smarts to be able to put together and comprehend herself that her dad is not the best man that he could possibly be. I don't think that Rock making those comments will influence Juke anymore. I could be wrong, and you may have a better sixth sense as far as that's concerned than I do, but and I got to put all this on blame on. I'm pretty sure we'll get there, but I got to put majority of this on who to blame on Nicole. That was just dumb. I'll save all my comments for I guess if we expand on that scene, but she's crazy. She's crazy. That's what I'll say for now.
Okay, jump on in there, Moochie.
Well, with this, I feel like she's gonna talk to Kanan and her are gonna have a chat about it. But it's kind of his fault, but I don't place the blame on him. I feel like with this whole situation, and I said it last week, Crown Camacho's going to be the fall guy.
I said that.
I said that. The poor guy. I know. I saw your video, but I said it before you said that last week because he introduced her to it. He introduced her to it, and they might confront Jessica about it, and she dropped dime on Crown Camacho. Because remember, she's with Lulu. Who knows? We actually might see them in a bed this time instead of on a desk and this and that.
And everywhere else. He don't want to take her back to the house.
Nah.
Anyway,
we got his own bed too. What's up with that?
That's what I wonder.
I mean, if we don't have to take y'all back to the house, why would we take y'all to the house for?
Excuse me.
I mean, if you want to
just had on a desk.
I mean, if
you
in the
back of the limo,
if you just want to get it in the bathroom,
you know,
gotta go to the house. Keep my house
clean. You know.
Yeah, you know.
Can I say that real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
So the question was, who is Juke gonna blame?
Right.
And so that's why I said I feel like Marvin is an easy target because there is something between them that they never show us, but they always insinuate, and it's just getting on my nerves. You know, and if we wanted to go down the road, if y'all want to ask who is to blame instead of who Juke will blame, we could go all the way back, right? If we do the chain of reaction, who does it start with? It starts with Rock teaching him how to cook that daggone crap.
Oh, so you're saying it's Rock's fault?
ultimately it all goes back to her. You taught him how to cook the daggone stuff. But she knew she was making a bad decision too, because she was hesitant to do it.
He's
but
too stupid.
His ass would have still did it on his own. You see how see how he is.
Yeah, but
it's just like he's a hard-headed kid.
He might would have done it, but it wouldn't have been, with Rock and her family. Right. And he probably wouldn't have been in a situation where he would have passed the blue top to Jukebox. Most likely,
nobody connected would have got it. Right.
That's a good one. That's a good way. I didn't think about that, but that's a good way to look at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, wow. Since y'all totally chewed that up like a protein shake, let me get on down here to Rock making deals with the lady from the bodega's cousin, and then we get and basically Juliana, and Juliana. She asked, "Where's Gabriel?" Gabriel's out there, screwing some punta, and Juliana said, "I'm happy he's out there screwing some punta." But long story short on these two, I've been said the way Rock looked at her, like episode 2, you knew she was going to get taken under the wing. And I think in order for Rock to build a better relationship with the Connect, she's probably going to have to take Juliana under her wing more than what we think. So I'll swing this one back to you, B. Avery. Where you think we're going to go with the Juliana, the cousins, with the drug deals, the new Connect, and the homeboy back there that got connections with BMG? Streets need a body. The streets need a body.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. But it was funny because Lulu was kind of like he had like a WTF look on his face, like what? But then he's like, okay, this dude being genuine. He really liked the song or whatever. So I really like that exchange. That was kind of funny, and you can see how Lulu really appreciated that because he's essentially the producer, the engineer, because he paid for the whole mix. So that was kind of cool right there. Hopefully that'll be a nice bond, but it also can foreshadow like a fallout between the VPs of the various organizations. Like, man, we was bonding on this. Streets need a body. Then next season or a year later, they shooting each other out in the club or something because their superiors can't get along. But as far as the bodega between Juliana and Rock, I love that scene. I thought that was perfect. We pretty much all saw it coming that they was going to bond, but it was nice kind of seeing her without her being beat up.
Right.
She was, she was much more confident. Like, I'm finna come out of my shell, girl power. Let's kick some ass. That's a great shot right there. And so I think to connect, that's going to be very fruitful for everybody involved. I think her husband is going to end up dead, crippled, or beat the hell up.
Dead.
Dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
Dead.
But
Book it.
one of the things that really didn't make sense to me, really didn't add up, is because Juliana has this superior connect. What apparently all of this power, I don't understand why the cousin hasn't come through and laid them hands on her husband yet, because he even said himself at the ring, like, my sister has good intuition or something.
Yeah.
But
I got an answer for that.
Yeah, but he was like, I don't really approve of her judgment in husbands or whatever. So apparently he has to know that at the least that the relationship is rocky. I just don't understand why he haven't beat that ass. I don't get it, but hopefully we'll find out.
Okay. Ms. K, jump on in there. I think we discussed it a little bit last night about what we think the issues are with Gabrielle and Juliana's cousin, that maybe he don't know the extent or something, because you would also think, and I'm gonna throw a lot on you, Ms. K, that the same thing Rock is doing with his bodega, that the cousin should be doing it too. Rock was trying to use his bodega as a storehouse, a warehouse, an outside house, away from everything. Why ain't the cousin doing it? So pick up anywhere you want. And then Moochie, we coming to you.
Why isn't the cousin doing it? I never even thought about that, but maybe he just, he doesn't want to be a part of that life. He's the one that was telling Rock that if the cops come in, he was basically saying that he was worried about the cops, but obviously he ain't into being that clean if he let her come up in there in the first place, so I never really thought about why he's not doing it, but he probably just can't get down with them because they don't like him, and also a lot of times when people are in those kind of situations where they're being beaten or, they're in a domestic violence type of situation, their men kind of keep them away from everybody else, and they're not always able to contact the family and stuff like that. So I don't know. We don't know how often she's able to contact her cousin. And then maybe there's some type of cultural thing where you don't get involved in, between a husband and a wife. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's that too. Sometimes there's cultural differences. So I really have no idea. But I do think that Juliana, like I said this in my review, it's going to go either two ways. When Rock said, "You're helping me, let me know when I can help you," it's either she's going to ask for Juliana's going to ask Rock to kill him, Gabriel, or Juliana is going to kill him, and then she's going to ask Rock to get rid of the body. That's
I
what
like
I
that.
think.
I like that.
Yeah. Now, is she going to save the punta?
The chick that he's screwing, I don't think she cares about her.
So she going to let her live?
Yeah.
She don't care one way or the other about her.
Yeah, she don't even want him to come back, so she don't care about that.
What y'all talking about?
He got some side chick.
Yeah,
he was Juliana's husband.
Yeah,
that's where he was at when Rock came to the building. He was smashing some punta.
I'm lost. I'm tripping. I need to go back and look at it. I'm tripping.
Jump on in there, Moochie.
But this, I feel like I always said that. Well, I said last time we talked about this. The only way I could see Rock actually pulling the trigger is if she walk in there and he's in the middle of beating her ass. Now, as far as why Joaquin hasn't interfered in their marriage, maybe he did already, and she went right back to him where he's just like, "All right, I'm done. I wash my hands."
That's right.
And I agree with what Miss K said about them abuse. The abuser always isolates the partner. So maybe she is isolated where he don't want her talking to the family, but I strongly feel like he interfered before. They probably roughed him up. And then they was like, you know what? If she went back to him 2 days later, we're not getting involved anymore.
Right.
And that happens often. That does happen often. I've had a little bit of that in my family, where the family comes together to try to help this person who's in this dire straits, dire distress, in a horrible relationship. You be to move the person out the house, set them up in their own pad, and then the very next weekend, Why you ride by and they sitting out there with the dude you done separated them from eating cookies and shit? And you be like, I done helped you move your whole stuff to a new house, and you sitting on here on this nigga's front porch eating cookies, laughing and giggling. So you could be right, Mucho. That's a good thought. Good toss on that one, man. Good toss.
Yeah.
All right, Behavior, I'm back on you. Streets need a body. How did you feel when Kanan rolled up on Famous and was like, bruh, Davina knew what your lyrics were saying, and my man basically told Kanan, look, man, tell her to treat it like WWE. All rappers do it.
Man, I was disappointed with this scene right here.
Uh-oh.
Kanan let him off the hook too easy.
I agree.
He should have got up in that behind, like, bruh, shut your mouth. And he just kind of just let him go. You know, like I could be wrong. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even think Famous apologized or was remorseful or like, my bad. You know, he was just like, man, it ain't no big deal. And I just felt that Kanan let him off too easy. And it just seems like Kanan he's so emotional. I mean, we know he's stupid and young, but he shows his true emotions when somebody attacks a Davina, opposed to, like, he was more mad that Davina found out about the song than Famous lying about the lyrics and rapping about his life.
Right.
You know, and that really bothered me. I wish it would have at least kept the same energy. But you know, when Juke in the previous episode went off on Davina talking about, hey, I think your girl over here that you got a crush on is the one that snitched, he got emotional and defensive.
Mm-hmm.
And then in this one right here, the same thing again. When Davina comes up, like when she called him out, you know, he got all defensive, like, oh no, it was just this, it was just that, you know, it's just lyrics. And I don't like Kanan. I already didn't like him because he murdered her boyfriend. That's just like simp move of the century. But yeah, he just let Famous off the hook too easily, and that was a bit disappointing to me.
Well, Miss K, you know I'm coming to you, but let me salute my people. We've got 350 people watching this stream.
Wow.
This is back-to-back nights, and we've gotten 350 plus. Man, if only I can get y'all to show up for Marvel content like this, man.
Oh my God. Yes.
Oh, Lord. Woo. But
we be winning, man.
We thankful you're here, but everybody who's listening to my voice right now that loves Marvel, please show up for the Marvel content. But Miss K, jump on in there.
I'm sorry, real quick. And
go ahead.
We got all these people in here. Throw your boy a super chat, man. You know, he got them Pampers for baby L is expensive, you know. So go and, you know, shoot him $1 or $2, you know.
Yeah, right. Baby L is expensive because she doesn't just eat up your money. That shit eats up your time, boy. Aww. But you know, that's my little boo, so I'm good. I do what I do for her. But jump on in there, Miss K. Tell the people how you feel about the streets need a body and this scene with Famous.
It's just it's messed up. I'm starting to fear for Famous sooner than, you know, I thought that he was going to get killed later on, but now I'm feeling he's not going to make it out of the season because of this.
What?
You know, I'm hoping
he's going to be all right.
Okay, don't.
I'm not going to tell him
it.
He might get shot up.
You seen the next thing. Okay.
Huh?
He might get shot up though.
So yeah, don't spoil it. So
no, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't know.
No, I'm talking to B because he went like this. He did the little zip, like he.
Oh no, I thought she saw like the leaked episode or something.
No, I didn't see anything.
Okay. My bad.
I didn't see anything. That was just me speculating.
Okay. So look, like I said, I started to be afraid for him. I was always afraid for him. I feel like I know he's gonna die sooner or later. But when this happened, I was like, is he gonna die? You know, in the next episode or two. And so, I mean, you know, that's just my fear. And I just think that he's saying a little too, it's not a little too much, it's way too much on that song. And I went and I ran across this breakdown that somebody did. Somebody broke this thing down, okay, the lyrics to this song.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's really, yeah, it's really deep what he's talking about, and it's like, why is he doing this? And so because like you, B, I was disappointed in that scene, in that conversation, because I was looking forward to it. You know what I mean? Because the way they looked at each other during the showcase, I was like,
Right.
I wanna hear that conversation.
Mhm,
And it was just so
mhm.
like, ew, that's not enough for me.
They
You know?
cut the music down and had him narrating over it. Like it was a big epiphany that he had. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready for the confrontation.
Yeah,
You know?
it was a lot. Like he was just saying a lot. And so the whole thing is now, if you know, we got to remember that maybe Nick will leave it alone because that's what he promised Rock. I can't promise you though what Buck 50's family or his peoples are gonna do. So if they hear that, then here you go. It's gonna be Buck 50's family or his peoples that come after Sean, possibly famous. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So that's why I'm a little scared for him.
Ryan Gilliam has super chat 199 twice to say the Puerto Rican Nas will die by the end of this show. I ain't gonna say he the Puerto Rican Nas because Nas is one of my top 3
Way
favorite
too
rappers.
nice,
Yeah,
right?
he's all right, but he ain't Nas.
Yeah, he ain't no Queens Bridge. No. Muchella, jump on in there.
With this conversation, it fell flat for me.
Mm.
It fell flat for the simple fact is he didn't press him hard enough.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't press him hard enough, and he didn't tell him to just stop talking, period.
Yeah.
He just told him to talk about something else, and I really don't think he's going to listen. I know they hugged it out and everything, but I don't think he's going to listen. I think he's going to do what he want to do because it's like he got the warning, and now that he's getting the feedback going on Stretch and Bobito, that's like if you underground, that's like one of the hip hop stations. That's like you getting ready to be like unsigned hype when you go on those kind of channels. So like he's going on that station. He's already talking about he's getting that. I'm surprised Lulu hasn't said anything to him because they was right in the studio when he was talking. And are they really, you know, grown people sometimes tend to not listen to the lyrics. So maybe they wasn't really listening to what he was saying.
I bet I can tell you who listening to them lyrics. Detective Malcolm and Detective Burt gonna be listening to them lyrics.
I think it's gonna be Burt, and he's gonna break it down to her.
So the people want to know, and I'll ask you one by one. I'll start with you, B. Avery. Who's going to be the next person to die in this season of Raising Kanan?
Oh man,
got to pick one.
The next person to die.
Yep.
Oh man, I can only pick one. I was gonna give 2.
Okay, give 2, but you got to put them in order.
I don't want to cheat. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm the speak of the devil. I'm gonna say Famous.
Oh, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, B. Avery spoke. Can you imagine this show without Famous? Hold that and let's see who Miss K say.
Absolutely.
Oh, the streets need a body.
and there you go.
Oh man.
So you agree with B. Avery?
No, I'm saying I could see the show without him. Absolutely.
No, the streets need a body. I can't wait to hear his next rap.
Right, there you go. Now look, like I said, I don't want him to die, you know, but I could see it without him. Now, who I can't see the show going on without is Lulu, and people been speculating about Lulu getting got next episode or 2. And I am not feeling that. I'm over here thinking like, I don't know. I don't even know if that's good for business in terms of production wise, show wise, making somebody want to go to season 2. Because it'll make me not want to go to season 2, even though I still would. But you know,
they better not kill my boo.
They better not.
They better not kill my boo.
I would be
I can't even hear it.
Exactly. I would be so mad. But what I'm gonna say is probably gonna be crazy to y'all.
Okay.
If I had to choose, and it even It breaks my heart to even say this. If I had to choose between Marvin and Lulu to die, I would choose Lulu.
Oh.
I love Marvin. Marvin, he won me over. Like, I just love him. He's the underdog, and I just feel I love him. His character, he just got a lot with his character, and I'm just rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? I want him to come out on top and just do something successful. Plus, he's fun to watch.
Oh, okay. So I see how you roll, Miss K. I see what you like. Okay, okay. If you watch Snowfall, you probably like that uncle on that show too.
I do.
Him and Marvin got pretty similar characters.
Yeah,
almost.
I love Uncle Jerome. That's Jerome, right? Is it Jerome?
That's Jerome.
Am I saying it right?
Uncle Rome.
Rome.
Yep. Moochella, who you got that could possibly die?
I don't think it's either one of the brothers.
Right.
I hope it's not either one of the brothers. Mm-hmm. I do think the studio's going to get shot up. And I think Crown Camacho's going to be the casualty.
I'm with you, Moochella. We can do without a Crown Camacho.
We can do
Crown Camacho.
Definitely.
I think it's going to be him. You disagree?
No, I agree. I'm saying get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Yeah, like I want to get rid of him. He's such a cornball, y'all.
Yeah, man. That's perfect.
I don't want
cornball, Carmen
Camacho. I don't want Marvin to die either because I like Marvin.
Yeah.
I don't want neither one of the brothers to go. So
I really don't.
If I'm gonna throw down the card, like a spade. It's gonna be Crown Camacho.
I can't stand this character. He's so wacky.
That's what I want.
The studio's gonna get shot up, and it's gonna be Crown Camacho.
Yep, and Lulu gonna take over.
Lulu just gonna take over.
And then we're gonna have the start of the Supreme Team versus Murder Inc. That's what I'm talking about. Let's put this on. Get this on TV.
I'm being childish over here with my thoughts. I want him to get beat up and then defecate himself and like.
Oh wow!
Crown Camacho?
Yeah, I don't like him.
He ain't done. To me, he ain't done enough for all that. But I mean,
which is why it's easy to take him out. You know, if look at it like this, Miss K. If Juke has got to put blame on somebody, remember Lulu is screwing the girl that was sitting right next to Crown when he introduced Nick to them drugs. And she's definitely going to run him out. It's 100% sure she's going to run him out.
Yeah.
And Juke can put the blame on her. They can take him out, which will clear the Thomas family because Nick's family, they coming. Marvin did not say when white people start dying, the police come. He ain't say that for nothing. He ain't say that for nothing. Yep. And so Nick is dead, which means the police is going to come. You got to get somebody. There's got to be justice, sir. You might will make it Crown Camacho. Take his butt out. Blame it on him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to get y'all to the final subject. Then we're going to get out of here for a night. And that subject is the person that I think everybody is very upset with, don't care for. This good brother right here.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
gosh.
Like I said, I want to roll around on the ground and fight with you.
Well, I'm going to come to you first, B. Avery, because it didn't evoke as much emotion as it did our two ladies on the panel. So we're just going to talk about, look, B. Avery, come on now. Now, look, you a grown man, I'm a grown man. If some high school Negro roll up in the spot and you supposed to be taking orders from Marvin, and he just said, you wouldn't be here because of me, and I'm cooking, niggas, and you and
oh my gosh.
And then they pull out a bag and say, well, since we ain't got enough drugs, you need to put this Cinder Williams up in this joint. And then they just let him start cooking, except for my man right here, B. Avery. My man right here gave a look that let me know he's going to be up to some schemes in the next couple of episodes. Let me know. Tell me how you feel about this whole thing. And then we got the streets getting bodies because they smoking crack that's laced with cyanide.
Ain't no way in hell I would have let this little dude come up in here and talk to me like that.
Exactly.
My God. Not only would I have beat his ass to teach him a lesson, I would have bragged to his family about it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I whooped your son's ass and your nephew's ass because he acted up, he tripping, he being foolish, he being stupid, idiotic, moronic, all those things combined. I mean, my God, now that look that he had on his face, that was spoke 1,000 words, and I was just agreeing with him. But that's just I would have just laughed. if he would have came at me like that, like, are you serious? You have no experience in nothing, and you trying to boss people around? Like, ain't no way, ain't no way. And or even after that, I just would have got up and left. I would have quit on the job. Like, I'm done. I don't want no part of this. This is the sloppiest operation ever in land. So yeah, that was insane. That was insane. Kanan need to sit down and be humbled. I'm liking Tariq in the first Power show more than Kanan, almost.
Wow.
And I couldn't stand him, but yeah.
Wow. And me neither. Me and you was arguing against Larry or somebody about how bad we hated him in Power. So I can remember that day. Wow. But let me shout out my super chatter. So I got two $20 super chats from Jimbo, my big homie. I appreciate you, man. He said he agreed with y'all. Crown. I think 2 deaths happened the next episode. Crown and Davina.
Hold on, did you put it on the screen in the super chat?
No, it's scrolled. Oh, here it is. There it is, right there.
I wanted to read it. My fault.
Yep, Jimbo. He sent me that one. Then we got another one from my big homie. Let me see here. I be having to dig. These things be scrolling quick. My big homie First, and I love the way he put First. Great discussion. And y'all know when you go over $10, you get a video. So I'll ask the panel, what are y'all feeling? Are y'all feeling sportsy? Are y'all feeling a New York type of vibe? Or y'all need to be laughed? What are y'all feeling that I should give these people as a thank you for the super chat? What video?
I kind of want to giggle.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Well, since we're talking about eating cookies and having Krispy Kreme on your mustache, we'll give them this one.
Yo, this punk motherfucker throwing shit at us, man. I smell something, man. You smell something? I definitely smell something out here. I smell pussy. Yo, he's a pussy, man. Stick his ass.
I smell cookies.
I really expect us to believe them Negroes was in high school.
Right. I know, bro. I know.
Like, come on, man. No way Full Force was in high school. If they did, they flunked like 15 times because them dudes was swole. Boy.
Right.
Jump on in there, Miss K. How you feel about your boy Kanan coming in there wrecking shop?
I'm so I'm just so annoyed with this kid. I told you the way I feel about Kanan with the way he is, I be up and down with him. Like he does some sweet stuff, especially with his mom, pulling out the chair, this and that, cooking, and then he does when it comes to the streets, he's just such a freaking idiot. Like it's like, give it up, like you don't have the talent for this, and then not to say, not to glorify it, not to glorify it, but okay, let's just say you're just not a businessman. Like you just, and he too busy trying to go up in there talking about some, do you know who I am? Boy, if you don't go sit down, do you know who I am? I'd be like, go, yeah, I know who you are. Now have a seat. We're not doing nothing. That's it. Put on your grown man drawers, the ones that we saw Scrap wearing.
The tidy whitey.
Put them on, okay, and make the little boy sit down. Okay, and then on top of that, you're gonna give him something that he gonna OD with. I mean, it's just, I just can't deal with this kid, and I don't have anything else to say when it comes to the stupidity, because he really makes me want to just punch him in his freaking nose. But what I will say is, somebody said that Crown and Davina, the 2 deaths should have is going to take place, and it should be Crown and Davina. I think Davina needs to go. Like, in order for us to stop seeing this stupidity over and over again, so that he could finally start doing better, at least making some kind of progress. I think Davina has to go. She's messing him up.
Go as in die?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
She needs to go.
I could see her going.
Oh.
She needs to go.
Let me
as long as she's alive, he's gonna continue. Like, you can't tell him nothing about that girl.
Yeah. Yeah, she got his nose.
And the only way you get a rise out of him with anything that to make him upset is if it has to do with Davina. She's with the stash house. He didn't want to listen to Juke. He went against his cousin. Then when it comes to the whole situation, he didn't care. He didn't say nothing to famous about the lyrics until he found out that Davina was mad about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why she gotta go.
And now he done smashed
Mm-hmm.
and put on that tiny whiny condom and done smashed, boy. Oh Lord. So his nose wide open, but I'm gonna pass it to you, Mooch. I just don't see them getting rid of Davina because there's just so much story arc they can keep tying around her. She's babysitting a baby. They can bring that into it as a scare. The mama's already a crack addict. You can bring that into it. And Davina is like Miss K said, kryptonite for Kanan. So there's so much story they can write in there. I just don't see them getting rid of Davina like that. They could.
Not no time soon, because they got to get rid of her.
They're gonna get rid of her.
Yeah, because remember, we gotta see. You see, Juke. She just lost her little girlfriend, somebody that she was falling in love with or whatever, right? So we need to have whatever those effects that's gonna turn them. Because right now, these kids are not cutthroat kids. They're not the cutthroat grown-ups that we know on Power.
Exactly.
Something gotta happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I'm with that. Finish us off, Moochie. Put the icing on this cake.
All right, with this, I told y'all how mad I was at Kanan.
Yeah.
And with this, I feel like he should have been put in his place. I feel like his uncles need to give him a beat down.
Yes.
I feel like he just need to get punched in his chest real hard. But with this whole thing, and we getting back to the bodies, who might be dead. I could see Davina getting killed because I want to know who set up the dinner. Basically Kanan set up the dinner. But Rock just left that hospital and she had a lot of information.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, when she said that comment about, now I see why my son has this dumb look on his face and how he's all like in the clouds. She already spot Lulu off his game because of a woman. And well, not even because of a woman, because of the music thing. Does she see that with Kanan because of Davina? And is she gonna get Davina handled?
Oh, God.
Or being that Nicole died because of what Kanan did with the giving her the crack, will she maybe get her first body? I know I'm running with it, but I'm just saying she mad. So she might get one of those. If I'm mad, everybody gonna be mad. I mean, I don't see. It's far fetched. It's very far fetched.
What was the last thing? What was the last thing you said?
The last thing I said is, what if Juke gets a body?
Oh, okay, right. And she's mad.
If anything, she might fight her. We already predicted that. We already said they might fight.
Yeah.
Well, we know this. Streets need a body. We know that. We definitely know that.
Yeah, that was too funny. I'm sorry.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are very grateful. Go ahead, B.
I'm sorry, and this may be my fault because I was a bit tardy. But did y'all already speak about Nicole's death at the very beginning?
Not really, but if you can go there wherever you want to go with her. That we talked about it briefly, but nothing in depth.
Okay.
So
I thought that was going to be the big bombshell that we was going to go in, but I'll make it quick or whatever. I just have to say, I think Nicole is nuts. I don't understand what she was thinking. Why in the world would you want to ingest any drugs, or even if it was a cigarette or whatever, like while your parents are knocking on the door expecting you to come downstairs to take pictures? I mean, that is the worst time in the world. I mean, only other worst time than that is do it before you find out to get baptized or something.
Right.
Like, it just like if she was just at home on a regular Tuesday, Wednesday night or whatever in her room, her parents are thinking that she's doing homework while the parents are downstairs cooking dinner, watching sitcom, America's Got Talent, whatever. Or this is a 90s, so that show didn't exist, but you get what I'm trying to say. That will make more sense. Or you want to wait till they go to bed, or at least go in the bathroom and crack a window or something. No pun intended. But for you to be in your little prom dress or whatever, your gown, and your mama's knocking on the door, and then you decide to do that, that was just kind of crazy to me, you know.
And crack has a horrible smell. Anybody that has been around someone smoking crack know that stuff smells like pure ass.
Yeah, and I never smelt it before.
I don't think I have either.
I think the closest I've ever come to that was in high school. I saw somebody sniff coke, and I didn't even know they was doing it until like right before they did, and I was like, "Oh damn, I need to get out of here." You know, and I think my mom was watching this too. So,
oh boy, oh Lord, my goodness.
I've never done it before. But
Me
no,
neither.
yeah, I know we're trying to get out of here, but I was also really laughing earlier in the scene where the mom was trying to encourage her daughter to have sex with the dude.
Yeah.
You know, like that was kind of wild to me.
That was crazy to me.
Yeah,
because she was trying to get the dude to screw the gay out of her.
That was really weird. You know?
And then what about the daddy coming in there late and shit? He coming in there like what is going on in here?
Yeah, he's hilarious. He never knows what's going on.
Yeah, he's just lost. He's clueless.
And I was rolling when she was like, "I just don't want you to get pregnant." And she was like, "You can't get pregnant off lesbian sex, Mom."
Exactly.
I took it back 2 or 3 times laughing at that, but yeah, I just had to say that. Also, before we head out of here, Moochie, I really love the colors.
Yeah,
and the way it's coordinating with the eyeshadow. You know, it's popping. You know, I see you. You know, so keep doing that, Mom. Keep doing that. All right, on. Well, I'm done.
Yeah, man.
Miss K, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Miss K, you got anything you want to say about Nicole's untimely demise and listening to jukebox music while she was smoking that crack? And obviously Nicole smoked weed because that was a weed bomb. So she already has an affinity for drugs anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
But do you
that gateway?
Yeah. So for her anyway. So you got any last words for Nicole?
Rest in power, universe, girl.
Oh,
damn.
Nice knowing you. You made a real dumb mistake.
Yeah, man.
It's getting full up there. That power universe is full.
Exactly. Stealing people's stuff and everything. I mean, girl, you should have just went downstairs and took the pictures. You already had a plan. You was gonna go meet up with your little girlfriend. Like, if I already know that I'm gonna have this decoy boyfriend that I'm gonna do what my parents say, but I know I'm gonna meet my shorty. I'm not doing nothing stupid like that. What am I getting high for? What am I doing that for? And then on top of that, we gotta remember they white. I'm not
I was about to say.
I was gonna say that too.
I was about to say I used to drive a cab in Greenville, North Carolina, East Carolina University, and white folks would get lit before they even get downtown to go party. So that's what they do.
Right.
That's what, and they used to make me mad because they'd be so drunk. They get in the car. My name is Lamont. My name ain't fucking Lamar. I got so tired of hearing, "Hi, Lamar." I said, Lamont. Lamar? No, Lamont. Lamar, stop drinking.
So, yeah.
Jump in there, Moochella. Finish us off.
With this whole scene, it was so sad, but I feel like she was being pressured to date this guy, and I think that's why she wanted to get a little hit before she went out there. I mean, that's my opinion.
Okay, that's a good one.
I know it was a bad idea, but she was like, "Oh, they getting on my nerve. I'm gonna just smoke a little bit of this before I go out there."
That's
like
one
of those things.
That's what it looked like. She was like, "I'm gonna just take a load off," but
she fell.
Can we say this though? Can we say this? What if it wouldn't have been laced with that Cinder Williams that Kanan put in there because she had possibly survived? Because
I thought she was gonna turn into a full-fledged crackhead and start robbing the like sacks and stuff.
Yeah.
With jukebox, talk her back into boosting again. That's what I really thought was gonna happen.
Yeah. I thought that too, but do you remember that
was going to happen, and then she get caught and blame jukebox. The mother blamed jukebox.
Do you remember the two other crackheads that smoked it, and the first crackhead smoked it and killed
He said it's like that.
Yeah, no, but this was before I knew she took it, but I was like, damn.
But what was you going to say, Lamont?
So I felt like Moochie But when I saw the two crackheads, the first one took it and killed over, and then the other one's like, "Oh man, you ain't gonna share that shit up." So that's when I knew that it was over for Nicole.
Oh yeah, that's when I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping she survived and was just tweaking in front of her mom, acting crazy, and her mom was like, "What is wrong with you? Get it together." You know, so that would have been funny.
Then the way they slowed the music down and they kind of made Juke's voice kind of go a cappella, like it just made all of that, like, you know what I'm saying? It just gave off that extra sadness. It was tragic.
It did. I like
tragic.
The execution of that scene was good to me.
It was very good. They did a good job. Juke singing, the music get low, then it blasts, and then instead of dragging out her falling on the floor, I mean, literally the chick popped up and then cloop, sack of groceries.
Yeah.
Hitting the floor, man. Wow.
Yeah. Really sad.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 380 back-to-back nights on a Tuesday. Give us the thumbs up. I'm going to blame it on Miss K and B. Avery. They already in here talking about how hot the both of y'all is. Some people saying B. Avery look like Usher and shit, Usher Raymond. Then they down there talking about Miss K so fine, and I'm like, damn, what me and Moochie, we chopped liver and shit.
I saw something like that. I'm
exactly. People, listen, I'll be seeing people talking about Moochie now. Ooh, this sexy queen chocolate.
I saw some chocolate remarks. Yeah,
chocolate girl.
And
they
I would say,
just take off them glasses, B. Avery.
Oh Lord. Let me find out he could sing an Usher song, boy. I'm gonna be his manager.
There we go. Let's set it up.
So, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to subscribe to everybody's channel. They put out great work. B. Avery goes live with Power on Sunday, and if y'all enjoy watching Miss K, I ain't even gonna tell you who his special guest is on Sundays. Let me just say they both are Rolls Royce cars, if you know what I'm saying. So be sure to go check my man out live when he does his Power review on Sunday. And Miss K, are we going to have you back Wednesday or Friday?
You mean tomorrow, Wednesday?
Tomorrow, Wednesday, or Friday?
You can have me on Wednesday. I'm good. I'm cool tomorrow.
Okay, so tomorrow we're going to kind of do an all hands on deck show. Current events, maybe a Power prediction here and there. And maybe we need to start talking about Black Mafia Family, what we think is going to happen. Go ahead and get some SEO going for that. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for coming out to us. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, get that life gain. Till that next Sex is Hell video, which will be tomorrow. We'll see you.
See ya.
Yeah, later.
Put them hammers up.